We've talked about this occasionally on the program, this one incident that happened regarding Magic the Gathering, but I kind of want you to actually tell the story of how you beat me at Magic the Gathering with my own card.
Oh. So we were, I think it was a holiday gathering, and since it's holiday times, these are holiday stories. And we were playing, this is pre-Commander Magic, for anyone wondering.
Yeah.
This is what, Apocalypse Onslaught block, maybe?
This would have been Legions. Yeah, the Onslaught block. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Onslaught was fun. So you were playing, I think, a black deck.
I was playing my pure black Siphon deck, yeah.
Yeah, so yours was designed to siphon life, I believe.
Yep.
I was playing a red-black deck, which was also siphon-based,
right?
But differently. Mine was actually a kill creature and life gain deck.
Mm-hmm.
And I had very few creatures in that deck.
Yeah.
I still have that deck. It's one of my favorite decks because of things I can do with it. And so, I believe you had decided you wanted to play your Phage the Untouchable.
Yes, I did indeed want to play Phage the Untouchable.
And so you had that on the field for a while. I think you were kind of like using it to get me to not attack you for a little while.
Yeah, I think I was trying to take some of your monsters out of play, some of the lower lying ones too, just to try and knock them out. What I'll do though, for people who are not aware, I have the card in front of me, and I'll just read what it is so people know. But
be up on screen too.
Yeah. I'll put it up on screen. But basically, Phage the Untouchable, which costs 3 and then 4 black. Mana. So it's a very high cost card. It is considered a legendary creature, an avatar minion, but this is the really main thing. 4/4 creature, and it says in the description, when Phage the Untouchable enters the battlefield, if you didn't cast it from your hand, you lose the game. Whenever Phage deals combat damage to a creature, destroy that creature, it can't be regenerated, and then the most important part to our story, whenever Phage deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. This can be a very useful thing in the right circumstances to end games very quickly. However, tell us what actually happened, Alex.
So you had decided you wanted to attack me with Phage.
Yes.
And I was like, oh no, I'm gonna... And I didn't actually fully realize what was going on at the time, which is even more fun.
Oh, yeah.
I went, yeah, no, you're not going to do that. I'm going to use this card I have in my hand, and I have it for you on screen, so you can put it up on screen for everyone too, but it's called Backlash.
Yes.
This is an instant, uncommon card from Invasion. It costs 1 red, 1 black, and 1 colorless mana. It's an instant spell that says tap target untapped creature. That creature deals damage equal to its power to its controller. I backlash your Phage.
Yep. Yeah, you did.
So you went, I'm going to declare an attack with my Phage, and I went, actually, I'm going to tap it and have it deal damage to you.
Yes.
And then I went on to go do other things, and you're kind of like stunned for a minute, and you're just kind of like, I think I just died.
Uh-oh. I think something happened. Because as we mentioned in that last little part of the mechanics of Phage is that whenever Phage deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. And effectively what Alex had done with Backlash is cause Phage to deal damage to me. And by rules as written on Phage, I died from the damage.
I don't have the best memory, we are aware of this, but I believe my next course of action, had I that not killed you, was actually going to be to kill Phage with a different card. Which would have been killing a tapped creature, so my plan had been tap it, deal damage to you, and then murder it.
Yeah.
Didn't have to do that second part.
No.
Because you went, ow.
Yeah. Phage is an interesting card because it can backfire on you tremendously. That was one of the ways. I also realized that, like, if you tried to regenerate it from your graveyard, you haven't played it from your hand, and you instantly lose the game that way too, because you have to do that too. Lot of qualifiers to that particular card that you have to be aware of. but it really is just one of those things where it's like, I did not expect that, and it worked surprisingly well. And if I remember, because it was a Siphon deck, I think my life total was pretty high by that point. I think
I don't know.
I was doing okay. We were probably close to each other in terms of that, because you were siphoning some too. But yeah, that really kind of did me in. And I think I recontextualized as how I wanted to use Phage in the future after that, where I was like, I got to be very conscientious of this in the future, because I can see things like Reflection or Backlash in that particular case that is going to be a definite problem for me. Definite problem for me.
My deck was specifically designed to kill creatures, siphon life from creatures, and to do things like that. So using it against your deck that was also designed to siphon life, but also had this card that could just instant kill people. Yeah, made it fun. Again, that deck has like maybe 6 creatures total in it, and they are like, one's a 4/2 with trample and haste.
Sure.
And I don't remember what the other ones are.
Yeah.
And I got some soul burns and stuff like that, so.
Yeah. If I could bypass creatures to do direct damage with Phage, it would be so easy to win major matches against as many people as possible.
You just need to give it trample.
Yeah, give it trample. Trample right over the gravy.
Or Goblin Catapult it.
Yes. That would be a fast way to deal with that. That would be good, like when we did like the big arena matches with like multiple teams. I could have taken out a lot of people with that and been good. But anyway, so yeah, when we talk about the Phage the Untouchable incident, that's what that was. Great game though, super fun. I love that.
To be fair, I've never ever played Magic competitively to like try and win.
Yeah.
I try and play to have fun and to cause mayhem.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what that deck is.
Yeah, usually when we would play, we would not attack for long periods of time, and you'd build up armies, and you'd build up a lot of mana, and so our games went on for a lot longer than probably competitive ones would.
Unless I play with my blue-white cleric deck.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Then it's like, you just can't attack me, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Charlie, not happening. That was one of those times. It definitely was. We talk about that a lot because it was really so
Maybe
unexpected.
We should both try getting into the Magic video game that they've got.
Maybe. We'll find out. We'll see.
Why not?